Morning, everyone. Thank you so much for checking me out this morning. Thank you for joining my channel, Destiny Calls. I'm going to do a pick a card reading this morning. And this pick a card reading is called What's Stopping This Connection? Okay, I want you guys just to take a moment, meditate on either the white candle or the red candle. Give you a second to do that, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, let's slide this red one out the way here, and we'll get to that in a few minutes here. We got the white candle for those who chose the white candle. I have one Oracle Romance card that we'll get to at the end of the reading. So let's see what we have here. We have the Seven of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and we have the Moon. I'm hoping everyone can see these cards clearly. All right, let me take a minute just to look at the cards and see what I'm coming up with this morning. All right, when I see the Seven of Swords, this is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy, but it's coming up reverse, all right? That means you or your partner, it's a possibility that someone's thinking about coming clean, maybe rethinking their approach, or, you know, just coming out of some type of deception, okay? Wanting to come clean, wanting to make things right. You know, the tactics that you or your partner's been using, they're not working. The trickery, the mental manipulation, that's not working. And they're ready to stop it. It's ready to come to an end. They're thinking about it, or they've already started. They've already thought about it, okay? You know, this card could also mean that, you know, someone is trying to become unburdened, to unburden themselves with the guilt that they've caused you, or the guilt that you've caused them. You know, it looks like they're tired of the manipulation, tired of the game plan. They're looking like they might want to confess, might want to say something to you and say, hey, you know, I haven't been doing things the right way, and I'm ready to take a new approach. Now, we also have the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups is a Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. Okay, at one point, you or your partner, you guys was focused on the cups that you did not have, that wasn't full, not noticing the two that were behind you. But now you've coming out of this energy. You're starting to accept what's going on in the relationship. You wanted to move on. You wanted to find peace. You wanted to find clarity. You're recovering from the regret, the past, the situations that was keeping you and your partner from being able to connect and manifest into something bigger than what you guys, or greater than what you guys have been in, which is good energy. You're starting to realize, with this, when you see this card, this person or you're starting to realize the implications of all the actions, you know, all the actions that you've done that's caused this connection to not work, that's caused this connection to be stagnant. But with all the suffering, all the grief, it's made you resilient. It's made you want to do a comeback. It's giving you strength. So you're starting to move out of that energy of thinking about, well, what did I lose? Look what I lost. Look what I didn't gain. And you're starting to see the two cups that's behind you. You're starting to see the worth and the value in the person that you're connecting with, which is good, which is good. All right. We have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands. I apologize. All right. And the Seven of Wands is giving up. You're no longer wanting to fight. You're no longer wanting to be deceptive. You're giving in to this feeling, this emotional feeling that you're having. When you see the Seven of Wands, it's when it's reversed. It also could be you feeling overwhelmed by all the responsibilities and the challenges that you've been facing in this relationship. But when you're in this energy, it makes it hard for you to see the whole picture. When you're in this energy, it makes you feel like you have to compete with other people, with other situations. Makes you compare yourself to other people, which leaves you feeling vulnerable and inadequate. And you're coming out of that. You're coming out of these negative emotions. You know, when this card comes up, you could be feeling like you've been criticized, you've been judged by other people, your friends and family. They could have been questioning you about your decisions, your choices, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling the judgment of others. But when you see this energy, this is telling you that you need to remember all that you fought for when it came to this relationship. And think about whether you're ready to really give up on this connection. You also could have been just being way too aggressive when it comes to protecting yourself and damaging the relationship. We also have the moon here. And the moon is a major arcana. When you see the moon, some people feel like, okay, there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of misinterpretation. This is also Pisces energy. The moon talks about being confused and unhappy. You know, you want to progress, but you're not sure what to do. You're not sure which direction to go. But when you see the moon, it's telling you that you need to deal with your anxieties, your fears. And the way you deal with your anxieties and your fears is by overcoming them. Because they're like shadows that's in the dark. You gotta love yourself. You gotta believe in this connection. And move forward. That's the only way this connection is gonna work. You gotta move forward. When you're and this also could mean that you're in an intuitive period. Or you just could be battling the confusion of what's happened in this connection. The anxiety, the self-deception. But when the moon shows up, it also says that these feelings and emotions, they're starting to dissipate. They're starting to go away. You're starting to learn to manage your fears. You're starting to learn to manage your anxiety. And the negative energies that you've had about this connection, they're slowly moving away. All right? And one of the major things that could have been stopping this union is religious factors. Okay? Your love life is influenced by religious upbringings and spiritual paths. Okay? When this card shows up, it could mean multiple things. It could mean that you guys have different religions, or you just think differently when it comes to spirituality altogether. It's possible that you both are just different when it comes to that. You both could be looking for someone that shares those same values. You feel like if this person was this religion, they would understand me better. Or if this person believed in spirituality the way that I believed in spirituality, that this connection would grow and manifest and be more than what it is right now. You know, and this card could also be guiding you to find somebody that do share those same beliefs, those same thought processes. You know, no matter what you decide, you know, you make sure you be true to yourself. You know, you can examine your partner and ensure that the most important principles that you share are in the relationship, like forgiveness, charity, kindness. Just make sure that you're true to your own self. Make sure you're true to your own heart. You know, it's not your job to change a person, but it's okay to influence a person. All right. So just to sum it all up, you know, what's stopping this connection? You know, right now it doesn't look like anything's stopping this connection, because it looks like the things that, the games, the mental games, the deception, the trickery that they were, you know, involved in, maybe in the beginning of a relationship or whatever period in a relationship, it seems to be coming to an end. The person looks like they're seeing, you know, seeing the cups that are full, wanting to think about what they have versus what they don't have. You know, they're no longer defending themselves. They're no longer holding themselves back. They're not thinking about the people, their friends and family that's judged the relationship, that's held the relationship back. You know, people can be so nosy when it comes to your love relationships. You have to be careful. All right. And with the moon showing up in this reading, you know, the confusion and the unhappiness, that's because of all the little things that was going on in the past. But those anxieties, those fears, they're starting to dissipate. They're starting to go away. And when it comes to these religious factors here, you know whether they're on your same spiritual path, you know, whether or not, you know, those things are, how important those things are to you and the mate. All right, and we're going to go ahead and jump into the second stack of cards here. And I didn't tell you guys in the beginning of the video to please like, share, and subscribe. My voice might be a little shaky today. This is one of my first YouTube loads, and give me a little bit of time to get comfortable. And I'll get better with time. All right, for those that picked the red candle, let's see what we got here. Let me slide this over. Got the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and we got the Three of Wands. All right, I'm going to take a minute just to look at the cards. And actually, this is the Eight of Swords. I hope I didn't say that wrong. All right, when you see swords, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. All mental energy. Someone's all up in their head. Someone's feeling trapped. Somebody's feeling victimized. Someone's feeling powerless. Feeling like the situation is just beyond them. They don't know what to do. They can't handle it. Feeling helpless. And this negative energy, this is only making the situation worse. So you're definitely going to have to come about your head if you want this connection to work. Because when you're in this energy, you've completely relinquished the driver's seat to the journey of your own life. Because you're messing with your own head when you're in this energy here. When you're in this energy, I don't suggest you make any major decisions about your love life, because your thought process is completely and totally clouded. These are mental traps that you put your own self in. Not the partner, not the family, not the friends. Let me pull it over here. Not the family, not the friends. This is what you've done to yourself. When all you got to do is take off that blindfold. Take off that blindfold. And you can see. You can see. You can see the possibilities of this relationship. You could recognize that you have your own internal power to manifest this relationship into something bigger. Something better. We got the Seven of Pentacles here. This is all about hard work, perseverance, diligence. Got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This man is here. He's staring down, he's looking at these pentacles. He's looking at the work. Let me see if you can see this card. He's looking at the work that he's put in, looking at the time, looking at the effort. And you're evaluating the situation and like, you know what? Is all this time and effort, is it paying off? Will it continue to pay off? Are you ready to put in the work? Are you ready to put in the effort to achieve the goal that you're looking for in this relationship? Now, what's really positive about this card is that because he's looking at these pentacles, because he's looking at this work that he's put in, that's saying that he already has value. The relationship, the energy, the work, the time he's put in is value to it for him to even be looking at it. For him to even be evaluating the situation. So there's value in this relationship for him to even be thinking about it. Or him or she. He or she. You know, when you're stopping to look at the work that you put in, sometimes it's making you think, you know, fear of failure, you know, not sure if you're going to really reap the benefits of the work that you're putting in. You know, it also could signify just being frustrated because the work and the time that you put in, the efforts and stuff, it hasn't manifested yet. You're stressed out about the delay. We got the Six of Swords here. The Six of Swords is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. It's all about emotional baggage when it's reversed. It's all about emotional baggage, unresolved issues, resisting transition, not willing to change, or scared to change, or procrastinating. You're trying to move on and make the transition that's needed, but you're being held back. You know, there's challenges in the way that's making the transition a reality. You know, you could be returning to your past situations, your past issues, because you know what, the past sometimes is comfortable because we're used to it. We've been there before. We know what that's like. Got you questioning your decisions on whether this time, this effort, this work you put in, is it worth me changing? Is it worth me moving forward? Am I able to come out of this mental conflict to make something happen? You know, when you see this card, you're just resisting the transitions that life is giving you. The world, the universe is telling you it's time to change. It's time to change the way you're thinking. Find a different approach. Find a different way to think about the situation. You know, when you see this, also you could be feeling like you're being forced into making a move before you really want to. Or if you even want to make that move at all. But for you to be sitting here thinking about the time and the effort you put in, something's got you thinking. There's value in this relationship in some sense or another because you're sitting here, you're thinking about it. You know, my suggestion to you is to think about the benefits of the moves instead of the drawbacks. You got to look forward. You got to look ahead and not backwards. You look backwards, you risk falling apart. Okay? Then we got the Three of Wands here. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, when it's upright, it's about looking ahead, expansion, rapid growth. You got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. This man is planning for the future, waiting for his ships to come in. He's already put in some time, some effort. He's waiting to see what the outcome's going to be like. You know, when you see this, it's also saying that you want to keep your options. You're kind of somewhat keeping your options open. That could be why it's taking you a while to transition to move ahead, because you're wondering, hey, is it something better out there for me? Is this really the one? Can I trust this person? You know, is things going to be the way, you know, they were in my past relationships? If I invest, if I put in the time, the effort, the energy, is it going to pay off? Got you all up in your head, screwed up, giving yourself mental torment for no reason. And you just need to take those blindfolds off. Take those blindfolds off. Turn the 6 upside down so you can move ahead. This is what this means when it's in the upright position. Moving ahead, moving forward. Stop being afraid of the transition that the universe is trying to tell you. Hey, it's time to go forward. It's time to move forward. Chill. Watch the ship come in. You've already put in the time. You already put in the work. Now reap the benefits. Wait for that ship to come in. All right, the Oracle card that you have is attraction. All right, when it comes to attraction, it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. When I see this card, what I see is you're most attractive when you're fully enjoying yourself in the present moment. You know, stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Be joyful. You know, you're attractive when you're laughing. Your self-expressions, your body language. These things are all beautiful. You know, enjoy the moments. You know, stressing over situations, you know, it causes you, it places fear on a situation when you stress. You know, you're thinking, overthinking, well, would this be the one? Would this happen for me? You know, is love ever going to find me? And what fear does, it attracts the very thing you worry the most about. You know, not only on top of that, stress creates wrinkles, tension in your body. Your voice is all screwed up. Like, I'm a little low-key stressed right now because this is my first YouTube video. And it becomes unattractive. And it's an unattractive characteristic. And people can notice those things. You know? So relax. Get comfortable. Get comfortable in your own skin. Know you're loved. Know you're lovable. You know, visualize what you want in this romantic relationship. Take care of yourself. Take care of your inner being. You know, this is my first video. Please, guys, like, share, subscribe. As time goes on, I definitely will get better. Bear with me. And come check me out next time. Love, peace, and happiness to you guys on this Sunday morning. God bless.